this map, like Plague, Walter can do a comeback, as Plague just did against Lost Cause. Plague looking very sharp right now, timing that red perfectly. He backs off from the fight. He wants to control the items, and he's lining up a shot on Walter. Walter getting stuck at the rocket launcher spawn. And look at this, Plague just lining up, just railing all over the place, eating a rail of his own. But now, yeah, he knows that he can just use the shotgun, like one pellet needs to hit Walter and he'll go down. Although, yet another rail by Walter is evening the score. Walter backing off with 12 health, gonna get some greenies up to 27. Still not the greatest stack in the world, but it's keeping him alive.
I was looking at his stats a little while ago, and it seemed like he had played a lot today against Rafa.
Oh, really? Okay, okay. Well, it seems to be showing. Now, I will say this. My guess is Rafa probably won a number of those games. And
Yeah.
And it goes to show that if you play somebody that's better than you, even if you get beat down, it pays off. Because right now we're seeing Plague. He's going to be able to get a frag there. Look at that. Down to 30 health, but he still manages the frag. You know, that is what playing against a superior player can do for you. It hones your skills, and it keeps you from getting into that status quo. Plague just stopped. I wonder if he's going to enable handicap. Let's see. Yes, his health just went down. He has enabled handicap. And let's see what he chose. It looks like maybe 80. We'll know what it is right there. 160. So he was down 20 health. Yeah, so it's 80. Oh no, fuck me, is it? Okay, let's see. Yeah, it is 80. Alright, okay, so now we know. 18 to 1, and wow, he's still landing rails on Walter. Yeah, gotta be careful about those jump pads. It'll get you to where you're going, but when you're low on health. Oh, look at that! Pair of rockets by Plague! Holy shitballs! That, that was a beautiful display. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's just pretty.
I mean, honestly, that was just denial to the red armor room. It's like, no, you can't even come in here, okay? My rockets are bouncers. Bye-bye. All right, so Plague ends it with a score of 22. I only died one time, and tied things up nicely in 7 minutes. So Walter hops out, and we're going to see who the next challenger is going to be. I believe it should be either Vampire or Noobs.
Prepare to fight. 3, 2, 1. Fight.
Alright, we have gone live, and we've got Plague facing off against Vampire. Vampire getting a very quick lead with the lightning gun. But he's hurting quite a bit. There are nades all over the place. Plague evens the score 1 to 1. And we'll see if Vampire can fend off Plague as he sends rockets all over that yellow armor. Now Vampire stacked up 170 and fairly stacked on armor. Plague sitting at 100, 100. This is going to be a frag right here. Plague running back, able to grab armor. But Vampire is able to steal that lead 2 to 1. Vampire getting on the board with a bit of a lead. Let's see if he can maintain it. Plague coming out strong with the LG here. Vampire hurting down to 50 health, but is able to put away Plague for the 3rd time. Yeah, Noobs is. Alright, both these guys hurting here. Vampire down to 27 health, is able to get the frag 4 to 1. And here we should see Plague able to get the frag. Vampire using the portals and is able to dodge his way, just escaping with those portals. Fantastic work here by Vampire, staying alive when, quite frankly, Plague should have gotten that frag. Vampire is still hurting, and here should be the frag. Vampire gets away again! And 27 health, no armor, dodging rockets. They sneak past his kneecap there, and he survives yet again. Look at that, he peeks out, takes a shot, and lands it against Plague. He still has no health. Plague is doing quite well with 120 and 73. Total dominance of the items. Back out of Vampire's point of view. Vampire continues to lead, and look at this. Plague still not able to rack up the frag. That is the second time that Vampire has gotten away with 27 health and nothing else. And look at that, he's not being greedy, he's only getting the 1 health sphere and backing off. Very smart plays. Now here, my god, finally Plague is able to convert and get himself a second frag. Now, this is interesting. Vampire is being strong here, and he's got Plague hurting, 28 health. Plague finds his opponent the old-fashioned way and knocks off what little armor Vampire had. Vampire knocked into the corner, and I think he did a bit of damage to himself and self-kills. 3-3 is the current score. Plague has tied it up. Plague not yet ready to give up the crown, and is slowly clawing it away from Vampire's clutches. Vampire still managing to run away quite effectively here. Plague now going to go up strong and try to finish him off and take the lead. Plague now leading 4-3. Although he did so with a mere 12 health. And he's able to get a frag. They exchange frags. Plague now 5-4, and he gambles to get that mega health and loses the frag there, and the score is now tied once again. Plague now totally on the run here. Vamp going to try to shut him down and get a lead of his own. Try to regain the lead that he had at the early part of this match. 65 is the current score, and Plague now doing a little bit of teledancing himself. And we see this thing tied up one more time. Plague is able to get a plasma kill on Vamp, and he's not really hurting here. Vamp is trying to go up with rockets, and Plague takes the lead, drops in, grabs Mega, and hangs on to his crown by 1 frag currently. 1 minute to go, and Plague at this point, this is not a map where you can really run away because it's so friggin' small. Vampire's window of opportunity to steal this crown is closing rapidly. 30 seconds to go. Drop it in for Mega. Vampire is able to steal it, and this might be the death knell for Plague, not getting that resource. Vamp sitting pretty, 20 seconds to go. All he needs to do is find his opponent 1 time, and he does so. And he's chasing him down. There's the LG, 21 health, 15 health, 3 health. Plague running, 7 seconds to go. Can he evade? He gets 53 health on the board, backing off and just running, but he got to be careful because this thing is so damn small. This map is so small. Plague is able to get away with 1 frag, being chased down by Vampire. And Vampire unable to sink his teeth into the jugular of Plague in the last moments of this game. Plague getting away with 3 health at one point. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to start off watching the noobs, see what kind of start he gets. He gets a Plasma, Red, and Rocket Start. Now, if you got Plague running up with Mega Health, it has been destroyed by a Rocket Shot by the noobs. Noobs coming up strong here. Plague able to back into Yellow Armor and just tries to dodge Plasma, but cannot jump past that rocket. And the splash damage it causes. Plague's going to go down 2 here as the noobs grabs a second frag and a railgun. Back over to Red Armor, and he's able to line up rails here on Plague. Plague doesn't have any armor at the moment. Noob's sitting at 100 and 200. Plague sitting at 100 and zilch. Noobs controls Mega. That gives him a 200, and here comes the Warpath. Noobs is coming out swinging. And we're seeing great item dominance by the noobs at the moment.